woke up this morning and I woke up thinking today I'm going to finally do a Black Widow inspired makeup tutorial. Question was, am I going to do Iggy Azalea or am I going to do Rita Ora? And up until like 2 o'clock this afternoon, I could not make my decision, but time was ticking and I needed to film something and I couldn't really decide which one to go for. So I was like, why not do a rainbow eye? So yeah, without any further ado, if you want to know how to get these rainbow eyes, then please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is applying a base to my eyelids to prevent the eyeshadows from creasing and to make the colors pop a lot more than they normally would. And for this, I'm using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Then to give my crease some definition, I'm taking MAC Sculpting Powder in Taupe. And I just take a little bit of that and start applying it to my crease. And with really soft movements, you want to go from outer to inner corner and then blend up really softly. Now I'm taking the MAC Shaping Powder in Emphasize. And with Emphasize, I'm highlighting my brow bone and blending down that taupe color that we applied previously, and this way it will get an even nicer blend. And also I like to load this up on the inner corners and blend up right here. For the lid, I'm taking that MAC Emphasize powder again and mixing it with Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Shimma Shimma. And I'm applying this combo to my lid area. A nice, light, neutral shimmery color to make the bright color stand out even more. I'm going to start off by taking Savage from the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I'm applying this color to the very inner corner of my eye. And this is going to be my beginning point of the eyeliner. And you can make this as thick and dramatic as you want. I'm going to go quite far with it because I love that. Next up is Sugarpill's Flame Point eyeshadow. You want to place a flame point right in the middle of the line and blending the edges with Savage. And you just want to keep reapplying the colors until you get the desired intensity and color payoff. And then at the end, I like to wet my brush with a little bit of water and trace the top to get a nice clean edge. Next in line, a little bit of red. This is Love Plus by Sugarpill. And you guessed it, this is going right next to Flame Point. And again, you want to blend the edges in with the previous color and just drag that to the outer corner of your lashes, your lash line. For the wing, I'm using a purple. This is Sugarpill's Poison Plum. And you want to make your wing with this, and from the outer point of your wing, drag it back to the red. Then, you guessed it, you want to fill that in and eventually blend the edges with the red. So I'm taking a bit of that red and reapplying it in between that orange and the purple to give a really nice gradient. Now what you can do is throw a little bit of mascara and false lashes on this look and you're done. Call it a day and you have a really nice rainbow eyeliner. I'm however going to take it all the way, so I'm going to take the cooler shades of the rainbow and apply those to the bottom part of my eyes. So for the blue, which is going on the outer part of my lower lash line, from my Urban Decay Electric palette, I'm going to take Chaos and Gonzo. And I'm just applying them really close to the roots of my lower lashes, connecting to that purple. For the green portion, I'm taking Sugarpill's Midori and Urban Decay's Electric Thrash. And this is going onto the middle of my lower lash line. And I'm going to drag it down quite far because I want to give the lower portion of the eye this really nice grungy sunken in feel, and it kind of blends in better with the sort of eye jewelry that I'm going to apply later on. Then to open up the inner corners a bit more, I am dragging down my new inner corner. So I'm going to create this new inner corner illusion by just dragging a line a little bit further away from the actual inner corner. And then to open that eye up and use my last color of the rainbow, which is yellow, I'm going in Butter Cupcake by Sugarpill. And I like to really load that up on that new inner corner that we created You just want to fill that line up and pack it on the inner corner area right here. And bam! Your rainbow is all the way. I am quickly highlighting my inner corners using that Emphasize powder by MAC. Then run a little bit of Milk Jumbo Pencil by NYX on the waterline. Then now I'm going to take this super gorgeous nail decoration sort of, it's not a sticker, it's sort of like a little, you know, a little piece of paper. And I thought because this has a really nice triangular shape to it, why not place it on the middle of my lower lash line, and that gives this really nice sort of, you know, golden touch to the look. So I'm going to grab a little bit of glue, place a little dot, and, you know, put this over top, and then we have this really nice eye decoration going on. To finish off the look, I'm taking my Makeup Studio Waterproof 3D Extra Black Mascara, and over top of that, my XO Beauty Soulmate Lashes. For cheeks, I wanted to go really bronzy and shimmery and high fashion glowy, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. So first I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones with my Heroine eyeshadow by Illamasqua. Give yourself them supermodel cheeks. Then to bronze up my skin, I'm taking this MAC bronzing powder in Refined Golden. I'm just taking a tiny, teeny bit of that because we don't want to take it too far. So I'm taking Refined Golden and first just bronzing up my forehead quite a bit. And then just, you know, dust it onto the highest points of your cheeks. Kind of zhuzhing it with your contour. For blush, I'm taking one of my favorites. This is MAC's Launch Away Powder Blush. Just taking a tiny, teeny bit of that and popping that on the apples of my cheeks and then blending back into my contour. This is not per se the brightest of blushes, and that is exactly what I want because, I mean, can we look at the eyes? To highlight, I'm going to use this new discovery. This is Ben Nye Luxe Powder in Ice, and this just gives the most beautiful high shine glow ever. It's beautiful for photography, like if you use this on a shoot and you dust this over the high planes of your model's cheeks. Oh my god, high fashion glow. So I'm taking a bit right on the highest point of my cheekbone. Oh my god, I mean, hello. Okay, so placing it there, then also swooping it right underneath, meeting up to that blue color, then blend it out here and diffuse the edges. Then take a little bit more and pack it on right in the middle, and then hello, plastic cheek. But we're not done. I'm taking more of that highlighter and brushing it on this point right here in my nose, where the little scoop is. Brush it there. Then I'm taking a really tiny concentrated pencil brush, and on the highest tip of my nose, I'm placing a little dot of the highlighter. Little dot. And that just lifts your nose up, makes it look really cute as a button. Makes it look as if you have a little button on your nose. But I just love using that trick to give my nose a more lifted feel. For lips, I'm going to keep it nude, neutral, and glossy just because I want all the attention to go to this creation right here. So first I'm going to give my lips a little bit more depth and volume using my Whirl Lip Pencil by MAC. Kylie Jenner, whoop whoop. Then for lipstick, I'm using my trusty Hourglass Nude #1 Femme Nude lipstick. This is my go-to nude lipstick whenever I have crazy eyes because this lipstick just goes with everything. And then to seal it with a gloss, I'm taking Gerard Cosmetics Shimmer of Hope. And that, guys, concludes this rainbow eyeliner creation makeup tutorial, rainbow eye makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. For a full list of every single product mentioned and used, go to my website, Nikkietutorials.com, which I gave a completely new layout, so definitely go check that out and let me know what you think. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That all is Nikkietutorials. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. It really helps me out reaching more people in the world. And other than that, I just want to thank you so much for watching once again, and I love you, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.